What is going on, guys? Welcome to our very next pay-per-view, WCW Bash at the Beach. Lots of matches going on here tonight. We've got both Universal titles on the line. Matter of fact, we're going to start out with that match. We got the WCW US and the women's brand new, newly redesigned United States title. Jahki and Rated R 2K defending the WCW titles against the Bikers. Miss Nightmare Alana Davis getting a rematch at their title belts. Cruiserweight title on the line. WCW Special Series title, 8 women tag team title belts will be on the line as well. There is a little sneak peek right there at the brand new, the newly redesigned United States title belt. Digital Dogs defending the $1 million title against Recon Delta. If you remember, and this makes it really tough to book these matches because Shyanne Davis and Recon Delta, the King and the Queen, have to be in title matches in every single pay-per-view event. So it does make it a little bit harder. We're going to see Sawyer and Shawn facing off for that brand new WCW Knockout title belt. This belt is, again, the equivalent of the hardcore title. But the only way to win it is to knock out your opponent. And look at this brand new redesigned WCW Men's United States title belt. And then, of course, Totes, McGotes, and Bret Hart facing off for the Universal title. Now, some interesting things about that is we found out Bret Hart actually ended up winning the individuals, came back, beat Totes, McGotes, and won the individual Wrestle Wars, which gave him a shot at the Universal title anyway. So he didn't need to cash in all those things, so he got all of his title shots back. Plus, here tonight, cashing in on that Universal Championship title match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Universal Women's World Championship.
What is going on, Grady? Welcome to the stream, brother. Vipiro, welcome to the stream. Temple, what it is. Guys, go check out Temple's channel. Drop a subscribe. Let them know Totes My Ghost sent you over there. What is happening, Jahki? Welcome to the channel, brother. Or welcome to the stream. God, this guy's a champion on the channel. So Crimson now making her way down to the ring. What's going back through, and as we start updating all the stuff, some things start standing out a little bit. One of the things that stood out, Crimson has never gotten a Universal title shot, so that is going to get rectified here tonight. Shyanne Davis putting that Universal Women's World Championship on the line here against Crimson. So obviously, she is going to be giving up a lot of size against Crimson, but that has not stopped her from beating. She has beat Crimson in the past. Just that title belt hadn't been on the line. What is going on, Brooklyn Jokers? Welcome to the stream. Also, guys, while we're getting started and we got a chance, share the stream out. Let people know what's going on right now. Drop the likes on the video. Subscribe. Do the things to let YouTube know, hey, there are people here. We are watching. We're enjoying what we're seeing. And let's get them pushing it out and get more people in joining our community. So now Shyanne Davis, Queen of the Ring winner, coming down to defend the Universal title belt. Now, was looking at giving her a shot, but it's kind of weird you give the Universal Champion a shot at a title. Doesn't always exactly make sense, especially it has been a long time since Shyanne has had to defend that title belt. It goes all the way back to the actual Queen of the Ring tournament when she won the Queen of the Ring. So now, putting that title belt on the line here tonight. Also, guys, in the Discord, if you go into our current rosters tab, you can find some of the stuff that we do. You'll see the spreadsheet that's in there on some of the stuff that we track. Right now, I'm using that spreadsheet to pull in all the other spreadsheets. So you're going to see it grow and grow and get bigger and get bigger. So lots of information for all the stat geeks out there.
Introducing the challenger from the pits of hell, the Destroyer, Crimson. And her opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, the Universal Women's World Champion and the Ring of Women's All-Star Champion, the Extreme Shy Girl, Davis.
So we got the Wrestle Wars tab updated. Current rosters tab is updated through episode 54, currently on 56. And we're adding some more stuff in there. There's win and loss record tab that's going to start getting updated. I put a few in there so that you guys can kind of get an idea on how that was going to go. What is going on, Matt Storm? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, so all kinds of neat things in there, including our title history, including how the points work. So if you're wondering who's got the boost right now, you can see who's got them and who doesn't have them. You know, we talk about title belts absolutely matter, and this is the biggest title belt that is out there that matters. When you look at what this can do for a wrestler's career, what they could do as long as they hold on to that title belt. And look at this. Shyanne not even acting like she's the smaller wrestler right here, taking it right to Crimson, getting up in her face. The current Women's Universal Champion taking the fight to Crimson, not playing the old Ali rope-a-dope, but taking it right to her and taking it right to her head. And if she's taller, and she obviously is, one way to negate that a little bit is get her on the ground. Shyanne now playing it up to the crowd, goes. And look at that, waited a little bit too long. Crimson playing some possum with Shyanne, now gets it turned back around. And this is going to be the thing. Anytime you're the smaller of the two wrestlers, you're wanting to control that pace of the match. You're wanting to make sure that you're the one that is in charge, because you look at this, and you want to talk about some great equalizers. This will get things turned right back around in a hurry. You know, on the flippity-doo-dah side of it all, you look, Crimson maybe not able to keep up with the speed of Shyanne. You want to slow her down? Hit her in the chest about 10 times. Really get the wind knocked out of her so that she cannot have the wind to get going and flying around that arena. Pretty cool looking arena. First time you guys are getting to see it here. Lots of sand, so these wrestlers are going to have a lot of sand everywhere. Our outdoor Bash at the Beach arena happening right off the beach and right around dusk. So very interesting lighting situation. Pretty neat looking arena. I know, right? That is for sure. And look at that big kick. Couldn't even get the leg all the way up, and Crimson having a problem even getting that chin breaker in. So that chin breaker probably not having as much effect as she might have liked. But Shyanne unable to get that foot up, so ends up giving her that super kick, but right to the chest. Here's another neat thing about the arena. If you look right off to the right side over there, you can see that shark sculpture over there. I thought that was a very nice touch. And so far, these two ladies not disappointing. Shyanne stepping back, kind of half ducking, half blocking that punch. And that's the thing, too, if you're Crimson, you do not want to allow Shyanne the distance. That distance where they're sitting at right now is how Shyanne ends up putting the 8-second ride on you. Not a lot of people popping up from the 8-second ride. Now, here's something interesting. Kind of wonder if something might have happened. Crimson going to pick up Shyanne, unable to get her. Maybe tweak something in her back, maybe something in her knee. When she went to the outside of the ring, Shyanne looks like she understands that something has got to be wrong. Crimson, the largest female wrestler we have in the WCW. Shyanne, not one of the biggest, and that is what I'm saying. Look at that 8-second ride. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. And Shyanne Davis will retain the WCW, or the Universal World Championship.
And still, the Universal Women's World Champion, the Extreme Shy Girl, Davis.
Now, what is crazy about that is the 8th title defense that Shyanne has had for that Universal Championship title belt. The 8th title defense. That is crazy. That is by far. Ozzy defended it one time. Nobody else has ever been able to defend it. Miss Nightmare won it. Witchard won it one time. Jane won it one time. Shyanne beating Jane for it and has held on to it ever since the beginning of Season 5. So, still holding on to that title belt, not letting it go, and defending it for a record, and I mean by far, 8 times in a row. Now, will she be able to get up to that 11? The 11 right now is the mark for the WCW Women's title, the WCW US title, and the Men's Universal $1 million title. So, a few people have done it. Will she be able to get up to that level? We'll have to wait and see.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the WCW United States Championship.
Another interesting thing about the Women's Universal title is nobody has ever won it twice. But, again, Cheyenne's held on to it for so long, no wonder nobody has won it twice. But Ozzy had a chance a couple times to win that back. Unable to do so up to this point. And then an interesting turn, normally Jay Savage escorting down members of the Syndicate, but tonight, and due to his injury, Andrew Dubbs escorting down Jay Savage. Jay Savage taking a shot here at Rowdy to try to win back. Vipiro lost the United States title for the Syndicate. Rowdy beating him for that. Jay Savage trying to bring it back to the Syndicate. You know, if Jay Savage, or if Vipiro wasn't injured, him and Vipiro would be defending the Universal Tag Team Championship title belts here tonight. But due to an injury, Jay Savage stepping in, taking his shot here at the United States title belt. Very interesting tactic here. Rowdy maybe hiding the United States title belt. He is the current champion, beaten by Vipiro for it, and then most recently at Nitro, defending that title belt against Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit taking his title shot, winning the Battle Bowl, but then taking his title shot at the United States title. Rowdy able to defend him off. Jay Savage now getting a shot at that title belt. This also, too, new look. You guys probably haven't even seen it. Probably haven't even really seen it. There he goes. Presto Changeo brings it out. But probably haven't seen Bama's alternate horseman attire. Getting to see it here tonight.
Introducing the challenger from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 269 pounds, Jay the Savage. And his opponent, from the nearest nightclub, weighing in at 306 pounds, the WCW United States Champion, Rowdy.
You know what's funny about the spreadsheet docs, the pads? I've got 3 screens right here. I got an iPad over here. All this stuff's got information, not just for streaming, but for our universe mode. Makes it a lot easier to kind of keep track of when we're talking about the history of the WCW 2.0. And guys, if it's something you guys like seeing, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow that link in the description. That is our Discord channel. A lot of people hanging out there, having a good time in there. The Discord has absolutely grown since we first did it. When I first did it, not a lot going on there. I didn't know what to do with it, but we're finding out through other channels, getting some good ideas, getting ways to kind of keep track of everything that's going on. But look at this, Rowdy getting off to a quick start. And while he is bigger than Jay Savage still not a small guy. So a slight size difference goes to Rowdy, but probably not significant enough. And then when you can look at doing stuff like that, you now see why Jay Savage is the leader of the Syndicate, plus has led the Syndicate onto multiple different title belts. Normally staying out of the ring, but you know, here as of late, we've started to see him in the ring a little bit more and a little bit more, and seeing some success as well. Now, you got to kind of wonder too, is anybody going to get involved here as far as the managers go? We say that, and all of a sudden, Bama throwing that kendo stick. Remember, in this match, falls do count anywhere. There's going to be some interesting and different matches here tonight. We're going to see some hardcore matches where it is 2 out of 3 falls. See a couple different looks. See a couple brand new just getting unveiled here at Bash at the Beach. Brand new title belts, brand new designs on the Women's United States title and the Men's World Championship. 1, 2. Now, we'll see the light heavyweight championship stay the same. We're going to see a brand new women's knockout title belt. The only way to win that belt is by knocking out your opponent. Oh, Rowdy, so Savage going up top. And one of the few guys you see of Savage's size that can actually go up and not do crazy springboard maneuvers, but have a couple of the springboard maneuvers off of that rope right there. Right there, that paying off for the Horseman. Bama taking off that turnbuckle pad. Rowdy using it. And Rowdy wisely kind of getting out of the ring right there, seeing that Savage, and then knocks that sledgehammer out. And Savage thought that one good turn deserved another, throws him into that bare turnbuckle pad. Rowdy running into that chest first as well. We can still see the sledgehammer in the ring. So far not using it. Rowdy now with the hip toss, trying to get things turned back around. And only getting a 1 count. What is going on, Terrell? Welcome to the stream. I want to say Terrell and Terrell all at the same time. Yeah, happy Columbus Day to y'all out there as well. Huge slam. 1, 2. And Savage still able to kick out in 2. Yeah, Jay Savage, that is a solo season. It's kind of funny, the 4 horsemen of the E-Federations versus the 4 horsemen in WCW. And fall away slam. Savage getting fired up now. Rowdy trying to get back to his feet. Thinks he kind of realizes something might be going on right here. Could probably sense the momentum that Jay Savage is starting to get. Savage now picking up Totes McGotes' baseball bat. And you can see him and Bama having some words, but not enough words to turn things around. Roskedios. And that is his finisher right there on the sand in front of our announce table, too. Still working on a name for that finishing move. Have a couple in mind, like maybe the Rowdy Raz. There's a couple other ones. Don't know, but look at that. That many times getting hit by a baseball bat probably cannot. There we go, Bark Squad in effect. Bark Squad doing what they do. So Savage, though, needing to turn it around here. Rowdy just throws the baseball bat. Referee right in position. Referee's going to have some problem with Santa Knight as well. And Rowdy will retain the WCW United States Championship.
And still, WCW United States Champion, Rowdy Hunt.
Rowdy now trying to get on one of them rolls, kind of like he did with the WCW television title, losing that title belt, and then going on to beat Vipero to get the win. So Rowdy, former TSW World Champion, former Universal World Champion, doing what we talked about before, where he's kind of working his way up. Started back had a really good television title run, now going on winning the United States title belt. And you know what that means. Soon we'll be going on to face off against the WCW World Champion. But here tonight, a different horseman getting a shot at that. The final match in the series between Sentinel and Eagle Star will happen here tonight, right before our main event. What is going on, Tammy? Welcome to the stream. I know. Could you even imagine that? Wrestling in the sand like that? You know, these guys, somebody would pick it up and throw it in somebody's face. You know, especially if Hogan was in a match. Ric Flair, one of them guys, if they were in a match, Raven, that is getting thrown right in somebody's face, period. But it's funny, I tried to download an arena, a Bash at the Beach arena, and just kind of fix it up. Didn't work out. The lighting was all wrong, so I had to build this from scratch. Like, I had to start bare arena and start building the arena. A lot of times I'll find an arena where they have the idea of it down, and then I'll just go customize it. Saves me probably about a solid hour on creating an arena. But unable to do that with this one, so absolutely built from scratch. What'd I say? You guys are fine. Hush. So Grady and Herbie getting their shot here tonight at the WCW World Tag Team Champions, Jahki and Rated R2K. You know, they end up winning these title belts. and then facing off against the largest tag team that is out there and still went on and beat them. So, and R2K too, shocked that he wasn't injured in that match, but the brand new Outlaw champion as well. So not going to be an easy team to beat, that is for sure. WCW tag titles have had a couple of good runs. SC Jumpman and Milkman defending those titles 5 times. Cecil and Kempty defending them 3 times. This will only be the second time Herbie and Grady have had a shot at these titles. Not able to win them against Cecil and Kempty. Will they be able to win them here tonight? Much larger stage.
Is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the WCW World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 441 pounds, the Bikers. And their opponents at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the WCW World Tag Team Champions and the WCW Underground Internet Champions, the Grinders.
So the Grinders, very fitting name for these two guys. And I think these belts probably my second favorite belt. Light heavyweight number 1. I think these belts are number 2. Look how shiny and pretty they are. But you look at all the stuff that has recently gone down and happened with the Bikers. Bikers could really use this win right here. Kind of get things going back in their direction. Get things moving the way they want them to be going. Now down. Oh, and look at this. These guys showing you why they're the champs. They're like, hey, we're going to do this one quick. We're going to get off to a quick start, get a quick double team move in. Jahki now in the match that fast, getting after Herbie. Grady on the outside looking on. Looked like there for a second Jahki was going to go over there and get Grady involved in the match, but instead goes over, gets hurt. Oh, trying to get it in, but Herbie able to get it turned back around. Little helicopter, helicopter, helicopter. Yeah, heck yeah, could have got some. What is going on, R2K? Welcome to the stream, brother. Like I said, though, the Bikers really want to get this win here. Probably, you could probably taste exactly how they want to get it. Jahki now getting it turned back around. Grady in the ring. Trying to get back up to his feet. Jahki, though, taking it to him. Now whipping Grady into the corner. Thought we might have got another double team little maneuver going on here. No, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And not even a 2 count, just a 1. And R2K stepping back a little bit, letting Jahki get to work on Grady in the corner. Now you saw the quick tag, and we talk about this quite a bit. Maybe the strategy is for Jahki to stay in for as long as he can, wear these two guys down, and then let a fresh R2K get in the ring. We have seen stuff happen before, and right there, Jahki now, or R2K getting tagged into this match, whips Grady now into the ropes. And getting after Grady, so very timely turnaround right there, very timely tag. Jahki probably needing to get a little breather. R2K then taking it back to Grady. Grady needing to get it turned back around. Herbie on the outside of the ring watching in, getting it turned around right here. I don't even know what you're talking about. Join the madness. No, Totes is a horseman. I'm Frankie Two Fingers, but Totes is a horseman. Been a horseman for quite some time now. That's one of those things, though, you look at like a Grady, not a Grady, but Totes, Rowdy, Eagle. They've been horsemen for quite a long time. Eagle and Rowdy even longer. But you wonder what would happen if they ever leave. Like, what would happen if one of them would leave? You know what I mean? Like, don't know. Rated R2K showing why they are the champs right now. Showing R2K, like, if you guys remember back in the last episode, R2K winning the Outlaw Championship, doing a thing I never thought was even possible. Now, look at this maneuver. What the heck is going on? Stand at attention and then get dropped on your head. Herbie trying to get over, get tagged in. R2K getting Jahki tagged in. Jahki's like, okay, I'll wait. Gets him tagged in now, waiting on Grady. And Grady was starting to get the better Jahki there right at the end, and then got tagged back in. Now look at these guys doing the quick tags in and out. Grady getting back to his feet. Probably doesn't even realize somebody else got tagged in, but doesn't matter what he realizes. Picks him up, big slam, grabs the leg. One. And Jahki taking the long way home, running around the outside of the referee. Breaking up that right there, and now Bikers trying to get back on track. Getting in some double team moves of their own. Herbie now trying to slow down the pace of the match a little, grabs the leg. And able to kick out in one. I'm going to tell you the thing that would probably freak me out. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, in other people's E-Federations, within reason, they can use me how they need to. They put me in a dress, we will put an end to that. Not having that. Oh, big slam right there. And R2K getting over into the corner. Thought he was actually going to get another. Oh, look at that. Another backhand. Grady able, though, to get out. And you have to wonder if he wasn't able to get out, what would have happened there. Herbie now using his speed, trying to get just a little bit faster than Jahki. Big power bomb. Goes over, referee does his best to get in the way. And taking an elbow right to the scunion. It'll be the last time you use my character. That's why Totes isn't in the SSU. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with losing. I'm good with a lot of things. The whole guys in a dress. I'm not the one. Grady getting to the outside. Thought he was going to do a little bit more, but kicks Jahki. He probably realizes at the end of the day, you can't win the title belts on a count out. So I think Grady went out, was looking to maybe take out some of that frustration, then decided against it, but did not keep his eye on Jahki. Jahki finds a way in, and look at this. Jahki, the king of cutters. R2K showing he's not too bad himself. Picks him up and double cutter. Hooks the leg. And Herbie able to get in there and break that up, but holy Moses. Picks him up, slams him back to the ground. What is going on, Monica? Welcome to the stream. And it worked because, it initially worked, but now R2K getting it turned back around again. Grady trying to roll out, trying to get back to his feet. R2K whips him back into the corner. And no matter what has gone on, this has been one hell of a match so far. The Bikers doing everything they can, trying to win these title belts, trying to get the bad juju that has been going on off of them. Get them going back in another direction. Quick tag in and out. Grady now going after R2K, trying to get things even back up. Picks him up. This is his finisher. Is this going to be it? Hooks the legs, one. And Jahki breaks up that count in one. And both of these teams, you can really look at it, a lot being taken out of them. Herbie now setting up for his finisher. Picks him up. This might be it. 1, 2, 3, and we have brand new WCW World Tag Team Champions.
Here is your winner, and new WCW World Tag Team Champion, Herbie.
Well, in another strange turn of events, only one of them getting handed the tag belt. I guess the referee's handing Grady the other one right now, but that is also very interesting. But did you see right there at the end, that was a very heads-up move by the Bikers. They got in, and honestly losing the match, most of the match, but they get in, put one finishing move on R2K. It gets broken up, immediately tags in the next one, next finishing move. Now unable to get back in due to the rules of WCW and able to get the pinfall. So quite a come from behind win right there. But brand new WCW Tag Team Champions. But look, too, at the end of the day, let's not get it twisted. I thought they would hold on to those tag team title belts for a while. But that is not exactly what's in store for them. That is the stepping stone that I think they needed to get things going, and that's proven by R2K winning that Outlaw Championship and winning it from the second position. So, absolutely phenomenal. But what does that mean for Jahki? Now Jahki having a few wins under his belt as well. doing that and then getting things moving in the right direction. Look at the state of these two. Totally freaky. They're just coming out having a good time. I didn't think these two would lose the belt for a while either. End up losing the belt. And now getting their shot to try to win it back here tonight. Are they going to be able to get those belts back around their waist here tonight? Or will the champions be able to hold them off? So it's interesting, didn't think. And again, seeing some weird stuff, but the current tag team champions, maybe Becky's hiding her belt under her coat somewhere. Playing some mind games after seeing Rowdy do it. But didn't think that we would really see Ozzy in the tag team division, but Ozzy, the only way for her to get a Universal Grand Slam title is to get into the tag team division. So now they go on, they win the WCW Women's Tag Team Championships from, again, two people I didn't think they were absolutely dominating in the the tag team title division. But Ozzy, one of the greatest champions, one of the greatest women's champions as well ever in the WCW, able to come into the tag team division and take that win. Yeah, that's another thing. I wouldn't do that. You think I'm kidding? You can think I'm kidding all you want. You'll be like, oh, I was just kidding. I won't even care. There will be no Totes, whatever you just said. No, but it's kind of funny. It's interesting. I've had this conversation with other content creators. I use your guys as characters to promote your shows and your business. So a lot of respect goes in to what I do with your guys as created wrestlers.
Is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Tag Team Championship.
Hold on one second. Totes' mom is calling, which is very weird. That almost means bad news.
And their opponents, the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the Outlaws.
Absolutely crazy. Did not think about that one at all. Tomorrow's my birthday, and there's a joke that I've done ever since I was a little kid with my mom, and my mom has continued it on. I turn 49 tomorrow, and my mom has carried that joke on. I used to try to get out of going to school or opening presents. I was like, well, it's like Christmas Eve. It's Happy Birthday Eve. Like, on Christmas Eve, I get to open one present. Why can't I do it on my Happy Birthday Eve? You know what I mean? So anyway, so that's good news. Nobody died. I like that. So good news there. Now Alana going to the top rope, and not quite the top rope, but still the second rope. And you look at the size. It's not the size as in weight, but the size as in the height of these two. And one of the taller tag teams, really. When you look at both of them combined, you can look at Ozzy. Ozzy has a little bit of height on it as well. But looking at both Miss Nightmare and Alana, kind of one of the bigger tag teams, really, if you look at it. What is going on, Logan? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I totally forgot even what day it is. I've been so busy studying for the realtor, for a realtor's license, plus doing this, trying to get all the stuff caught back up. We're getting close, plus add new additional tracking things to make it a better product, you know, for you guys. And yeah, just been really, really busy, plus making salsa, by the way. You want salsa? I'm your guy. Phenomenal. My mouth watered thinking about it. Now goes, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And not sure Becky was going to kick out right there. Becky needing to find a way to get back out of the ring right now. Probably needs a little breather. And as we say it, she does it. Ozzy now in Alana, though, immediately getting right on Ozzy. Taking her, throwing her up. Ozzy, though, able to get her hands up to block her throat. But look at that, even with both arms behind her back, Alana finding a way to get out. And you can see probably exactly how bad Alana and Miss Nightmare want these title belts back. You think we're getting close. Bash at the Beach having to be delayed, but getting close to Halloween Havoc. And then look at the state of these two. You know, one way or the other, they have got to find a way to be in. So really wanting to win here tonight, making sure that they can submit an invite into Halloween Havoc. And they're just right now on another level. Both of them really fighting, controlling the ring, not allowing the World Tag Team Champions to get anything going. And it looked early on like the Tag Champs would have that dialed in. What's going on, William Styles? Welcome to the stream. At every turn, like at every single turn where it looks like somehow the world champs are going to get back on track It does not last very long. Now Becky trying to go. Big slam right there. But trying to get it turned back around. Trying to slow down the challengers. You can see Becky moving slow. And now Ozzy getting in. Even on that move. Can she block Alana from getting out? Really what they need to do, the way things have been going. Hold Alana inside the ring and try to deal out the punishment to her. Try to find a way to make it a 2-on-1 match. Ozzy unable to decide which way she wants to go with this move. Finally getting it in on Alana, and watch out, here she comes, coming on down the tracks. And right through them. She gets the tag in, but is Alana finds a way to get the tag in, and probably not the thing she wanted to happen. But right now, Becky staying in control, the champion staying in control, and now taking the fight to Miss Nightmare. So it was looking really, really bad there for the world champions for a little while, but now looks like they're starting to kind of get things turned back around, starting to try to catch things back up. And here we go. This is, that is the setup. That is the prelude to her finisher. Alana gets in to break it up, but can she put the finisher on her right here? Does not do it. Whips her into the corner instead. Now delivering the knees. And gonna get her with a little chugga chugga choo choo action of her own. And again, right down the track, not letting Miss Nightmare, who is desperately trying to crawl over to her corner. And now the women on the outside of the ring in the sand. And this is fine. When you look at the world champions and where they want to be, it's fine for them. They could be on the outside of the ring all they want to be. And a couple of different counts going on, but Becky already back to her feet. And a huge punch. I figured right there would be it. Instead, Miss Nightmare finding a way out of that. Alana now coming with that shin right to the face, knee to the face now. Ozzy rolling out of the ring. Alana keeping the offense going, exactly what she needs to do. Ozzy trying to find a way to fight out of it. And again, belts cannot change hands on a countout. You can win the match, but you will not get the belt. And right there, face plant right into the sand. Referee's count is up to 7. Ozzy rolls back into the ring. Alana back in at an 8 count. Ozzy waiting on her. Slams her down. And every time Alana looks like she's going to get herself out of the ring, looks like she's going to crawl back over, Ozzy stops her. 1. And only a 1 count. That has got to be very disheartening. Ozzy now walking out, going to get Becky tagged back into this match. Alana waiting on her quick back elbow. Miss Nightmare now tagged into the match. And again, remember, the thing you want to watch out with Miss Nightmare is her whipping you into the ropes. That is usually what sets up the bone crusher, and that is not a position you want to be in. Miss Nightmare now going back and forth to both the champions. Jumps up, delivers the boot right upside her head. She put the boot upside her head. And Becky able to kick out in one. So you want to talk about some disheartening things. You think about how long this match has been going on. How much both of these teams have been in control. And that's Alana's finishing move. Rolls up the leg. Not even quite a 2 count. Referee got up to 1. Ozzy now making it back out. Alana setting up for it again. And this might do it. We might have new champs, but look at that. Becky finds a way to break that up. Finds a way not to get hit with it. She, though, is on the ground. Miss Nightmare tagged into the ring. What is going on, JP? Welcome to the stream. And Rot-Row SpaghettiOs. That wasn't it. Thought that we were about to see the Bone Crusher. Instead, we see a right hook to the jaw. Double team maneuver incoming. Right hand to the ribs. Alana now trying to let the hands go. Becky letting some elbows go. Whips her into the ropes. And a big slam right there. Goes for the pin. What is this? 1. Only a 1 count. Oh, Becky ducks that kick, sidesteps it, gets her over, kind of next to the ropes now, bounces off the ropes. Referee doing his best impression of a wall. Becky not having it, though, acting like the great Kool-Aid guy and running through that wall to land the move on Alana. And now here we go. Can the world champions retain the title belts? This is her finisher. Gets her up, back down, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you didn't know? Somehow Alana able to kick out in 2 99 100ths. Whips her over in the corner, looking like she wanted to put some kind of a maneuver on her. Instead, changes her mind, gets over, gets Miss Nightmare in. Miss Nightmare with a big boot to the face. Another big slam, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Becky finding a way to kick out in 2. So one thing is for sure, so far this pay-per-view has been on another level. We have had 3 matches and 3 phenomenal matches, but that might be all over. But the crying hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and we have brand new 2-time WCW Women's Tag Team Champions.
The Faces of Fear.
The Faces of Fear once again. Your WCW World Tag Team Champions. And they become only the 3rd team to ever win the title belts 2 times. So, will be interesting to see if they can extend. They are tied for the longest title reign run, and we talked about this before. 1. 1 is the most times that belt has ever been defended. You want to talk about some absolute competition. That is one of those title belts that cannot stay in any one person's hands for very long. Angela Starr and Judge Julie Justice defended at one time, and technically they don't even lose. They beat themselves. They split up. They go their separate ways. Misty and Kylie defended at one time. Alana and Miss Nightmare defended at one time. So, we'll see. We'll see if that belt can be defended, if that belt can hold on or stay in the hands of somebody for longer than one time.
Falls Count Anywhere match. And is for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
But now the Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Kempty Watson getting his shot here. You go back to the original match in which it was won. JP beating Kempty Watson. Kempty was the last in the 8 men. Then JP going on to beat Ed. But now Kempty Watson and JP will face off for this title belt in a one-on-one match. Yeah, technically JP is the greatest cruiserweight of all time. He's the only one. Can he remain the only one here tonight? We'll find out. What? Somehow I think the other belt sneaked its way back in. But the one over his shoulder is the official Cruiserweight title belt. I think the other version, yep, somehow snuck its way back in for this pay-per-view. But all right. Yeah, Faces of Fear, like that is, I'm shocked that they lost the belt so soon, to be fair, but again, nobody has been able to defend it more than one time, so quite crazy. The right belt, the one that you're looking at on the TV screen, the one in his left hand, your right, his left, is the official Cruiserweight title belt. That is the belt that is on the line right now. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification to miss any time we go live.
From Austin, Texas, weighing in at 203 pounds, Kempty Watson. And his opponent from Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 193 pounds, the WCW Cruiserweight Champion and the WCW Cruiserweight Champion, JP.
You know, I say this a few times, especially in this division, and this is where you would expect it, but both of these guys, their offense very predicated upon high flying, very predicated upon coming off the ropes, using the entire ring. Well, using the entire arena for that matter. But Cruiserweight title belt on the line. Can JP extend the streak and remain the only WCW Cruiserweight ever in WCW 2.0? What is going on, Solo? Welcome to the stream, brother. Guys, too, go check out Solo's channel. If you have not checked it out, go check it out. Lots of great stuff going on over there. Subscribe to his channel, watch the videos, get involved in and with the season feud. JP getting off to a very fast start. And showing you why he is the champion. You see him now going out of the ring, grabbing something. What is that? Gets the sledgehammer, not even messing around here tonight, taking that sledgehammer right at the lower back of Kempty, trying to make sure Kempty is in no condition to go flying off them ropes, to go flying off that top turnbuckle, to go flying anywhere. Huge kick right to the face. Yeah, I had to build this arena from scratch also. I normally can download one and then tweak it like a lot. But this one, it wouldn't let me do it with the ones I downloaded because none of the lighting would be right. So I had to completely redo it, build it from scratch. So, and look at that little Pele to the top of the head. So far, Kempty unable to get any offense in, and now taking that sledgehammer to the chest and shoulder area. Right to the stomach. Kempty trying to get out of the way, trying to get back to his feet. Gets to his feet, but you can see already moving slow. JP taking his time. Kempty trying to get back up. JP's like, I'll wait for you. Take your time. I'm in no hurry. Now taking it to the outside of the ring. But again, falls are going to count anywhere in this match. So referee going out to the outside as well. Kempty now trying to get it turned back around, trying to get the offense rolling. Unable to do anything so far. Throws JP into that rope. And now he grabs a sledgehammer, trying to even the score, but can only get one hit in. JP getting that back out of his hands, but look at this. This is his finisher. Is that going to do it? Rolls up both legs. 2. And JP able to kick back out in 2. Kempty going down, looking like he was going to take him off that top rope. Instead, JP turning it back around. And now running that knee right into the side of the head of Kempty. Now JP setting up for his finisher. Hits it. 1, 2, 3. And JP will retain the WCW Cruiserweight Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Cruiserweight Champion, JP.
JP able to extend it and ensure that he is going to be the only Cruiserweight Champion in WCW, but extends that streak out to 2. And JP, not to be the shy one, playing it up to the crowd, letting them see exactly what he has done here tonight. But here we go, kind of our last type of gimmick match. From here on out, it is all one-on-one. It is all brand newly designed title belt. The end of the era there, a brand new WCW knockout like the hardcore title for the men. The hardcore championship will be on the line. Digital putting it on the line against the Syndicate. Brand new design of the WCW United States Women's Championship belt. So things are going to get fast and furious. But before we can even get to that, can Repentia and Serra hold on to the WCW Special Series 8 Women Tag Team title belts? Thanks, Temple. I appreciate that, brother. Solo probably went back and read the comments a little bit and saw we're talking about putting Totes in a dress. Solo knows where that ends. You know what I mean? Totes knows where it ends too.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way and is for the WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Championship. Introducing first, the WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Champions, and the WCW Women's Underground Internet Champions, the Game Crashers.
It's funny, I didn't have time to do it, but the next time, I guarantee the next time, the very next thing, I've got a list of things that I do, attires that I change, belts that we update, stuff. The very next thing, there will be a slight tweak to Repentia's outfit. Finally found a graphic that needs to go on there. It will be amazing. And tie in to the bloody handprint. But none of that matters here tonight. What matters right now is, can Repentia and Serra defend these tag team special series title belts against the likes of the New World Order, against the likes of the Red Faction.
The Red Faction.
Red Faction out there getting a little freaky. You know, you look, they got the glowing eyes. You'd be like, that is kind of scary, but then they're doing the dance. But then they go back to the zombie, like almost like the Thriller pose. So you don't know whether to dance along or get a little freaked out, you know what I mean? But Lady Rock and the Scream Queen, Penny, making their way down to the ring right now, trying to get their hands on some WCW Special Series Tag Team Title Gold. Will they be able to do that here tonight? Will they be able to get that accomplished at the Bash at the Beach? You know, it's funny, we just got eligible for the sponsor thing where all the sponsors get sent to you, or you get sent to the sponsors, however it works. I don't know. It hasn't popped up yet. But it has long shocked me that sponsors would not want to be a part of a show like this. How easy is it to plug in a show like this with live commentary? How easy would it be to plug multiple times, but plug multiple different sponsors? Just saying, so sponsors, if you're listening, you might want to get on it. Let's do some stuff that makes some sense, you know what I mean? But we talked about the Red Faction, now looking at the NWO. Allison returning to the New World Order, returning, making the faction the oldest faction in the WCW, in TSW, in the WWE, our oldest faction, returning it back to whole again.
The NWO.
And what's crazy, at any time, the NWO could have replaced her spot, but they never did. There's a couple other options out there that they could have did, that they could have used, that they could have whatever, but left her spot open for her to return. Kind of like it was the plan all along. Almost like an expansion of the brand, even though not wearing it. But you look at Allison and then Jace Wagner going out, doing a couple of their own things, getting and starting D-Generation X 2.0. Now, we talked about the bikers going on. We talked about Digital leaving the bikers. We talked about Sawyer leaving the bikers. But now we know that Allison and Jace Wagner and Grady have left D-Generation X 2.0. However, we have seen Ed and Cameron still wearing the colors of D-Generation X. So, just like the bikers, what does it mean for D-Generation X? Are they going to remain a faction? Are they going to try to rebuild? Or are they going to go by the wayside as well? And now waiting for our final team to come down so that we can get this match underway.
And their opponents, the Disciples of Darkness.
And this is one of those things where I was excited when these ladies decided to do what they did, bringing over Tekrin and bringing over Nikkita from the other two factions. You know, you've got one lady in an all-male faction, so unable to form tag teams. Now, the Disciples of Darkness playing off Monsters Eclipse and playing off of the Maniacs. Sorry, I was like lost for words there for a second. But playing off both those factions now coming together. So now you can start seeing more of these ladies. Like, we haven't seen Awesome Christina and Nikkita Walters kind of hook up a tag team together, but now being in the Disciples of Darkness able to do just that. But that's kind of another thing too, you know, being in our creative meetings with Eric Bischoff talking about some of the stuff. If you look at the women's division, might be too many factions. Now, that's going to happen around the time of Wrestle Wars. Might be too many male factions even. And that, again, is going to happen around the time of Wrestle Wars. But we probably start seeing some of these factions fizzle out. Some of them not exactly break up, but if you remember the Horsemen way back in the day at WCW, they kind of come together and make a big deal out of it. Then they kind of do whatever. They're still Horsemen. They're still members of the Horsemen, but not really focused on being a faction, focused on the individualism until they needed to come back together again. So I wonder if some of the factions really going to kind of end up doing that, kind of get away from the faction part of it. If you look at Monsters Eclipse, yeah, I mean, they're together, but they're not a big part of the faction talk. When you start talking about factions, you're thinking about the Four Horsemen. You're thinking about the Syndicate. You're thinking about the New World Order. Not really thinking about Monsters Eclipse. So they kind of do the same thing. But right now, back into the action, back into what's going on. Repentia getting after it. Serra now hooking the leg, but only getting a 1 count. And we know that in these matches, so many things are going on right now. So one of the viewing tricks that I like to do when I'm watching it back, if I'm talking about Repentia and Penny going after it right now, Penny with a huge slam, I'm probably listening to that, then I'm over here watching Awesome Christina and Serra get after it. So this is one of those matches you watch with your eyes and with your ears. Allison now trying to do something with Repentia, but look at that. Blocked by the entire field of the rest of the women, so not the best move to try to get in on right now. Another really cool thing about this arena is you look at the stairs. They're not your old like diamond plated steel steps. These are wooden stairs just like you would see it at a dock. Now this makes it harder because now you look around the arena, what it's lined with wood. So none of that gives. So while the sand gives better than the concrete gives, the rest of it not quite as much. And now Sledgehammer going after Lady Rock. Nikkita breaking that up, getting Allison back down, hooking her into an arm bar, but then letting her right back up. Penny now getting after Nikkita. Lady Rock able to escape. AC and Heather on the outside of the ring. Repentia Getting hit by that kendo stick by Lady Rock. Lady Rock now wanting to take that kendo stick and breaks it over Heather D. Serra in the center of the ring has Nikkita back in there. Penny talking that trash to Allison on the ground. But usually when this stuff starts going off, once the one pin comes, you start seeing them come a little more frequently. Penny hooking the leg too. And remember, there is a very interesting way to do But once people start getting eliminated out of this match, there's very interesting things where now strategy starts coming into play here, where you really, as a team, got to have your head on a swivel. Look at this NWO stuff. And a dirty pin by Allison. Didn't take her long getting back into the NWO to do that, but that is her finisher on Repentia. Serra on the outside of the ring doesn't see it, but AC ends up saving Repentia. Repentia now gets Nikkita down, but AC able, even though she saved her, Repentia wisely trying to turn the tides and get out her tag partner. Serra sees what's going on. Serra now in the ring, and look, Repentia right back after it. And for some reason, this is interesting. I am starting to wonder if this is not an elimination match. It is not an elimination match. The first pin in this match is going to win it. So not typically how these title belts are fought for, but for some reason, it is how they're being fought for right now, and it will stand. One pinfall is going to determine who wins these title belts. This is probably the hardest way to win it, to be fair. And Repentia now getting hit. This might be it. Somehow she finds a way to kick out. Unbelievable. Serra now putting Allison in a submission hold. Lady Rock doing the old flippity-doo-dah to Heather. Repentia trying to get some satisfaction right here. AC now tries to get in, but gets blocked by Repentia, so Repentia ends up saving her tag team partner on the outside of the ring. And this just got a whole lot more interesting, and look at that, ring the bell. Allison Wagner pinned by Serra, and they will retain.
And still, WCW Extreme, the Tag Team Classic Champions, the Gatecrashers.
The Gatecrashers will retain the WCW Special Series 8 Women Tag Team title belts in a match that, to be quite frank, is a lot harder to win. One pinfall, no room for error, and they find a way to retain those Special Series title belts. Congrats going out to the champions, but now things are fixing to get real right now. This is a one-on-one hardcore 2 out of 3 falls match. Witcher putting the brand new, newly designed WCW Women's United States title belt on the line, and Vanessa Levey coming out with a brand new attire.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the WCW Women's United States Championship.
I love this arena. Just look at it. Amazing. Solo does something very interesting with his arenas, and we are going to start doing the same. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we're going to do the same thing. I like it. Talk about the E-Federation 4 Horsemen. Temple, if you've got a logo, I need you to send me your logo for your channel. Like, if you could send me in a DM on Discord. Look at the brand new look of Vanessa Levey. Still has her original look. We saw a different look, but now look at this. I'm going to tell you guys also another thing in the saga of Witcher, but it has been rumored, and we may see it as early as tonight. It has been rumored that Witcher has tapped in to the powers of being a witch and is able to suck the energy out of you as a wrestler. Now, don't even know what it looks like, but it has been rumored that she possesses this power, almost like when the darkness took over some of the WWE wrestlers, like a Finn Balor. It has been rumored that she has been talking with them, talking with some of those wrestlers, talking with the Fiend, and has been able now to tap into her own dark powers. Will we see that here tonight? Maybe we do, maybe we don't.
From Manchester, New Hampshire, the specialist, Nelson Lady. And her opponent, from Austin, Texas, the WCW Women's United States Champion, the Superstar, Tony the Witch Cox.
But we have seen Witcher turning a little darker and a little darker and a little darker, becoming the Dark Witcher. Again, definitely something we want to, and it's all speculation, it's all rumor, don't even know if it's possible. But if it is possible, will we see it manifest here tonight? So getting off to a fast start, Vanessa. Again, we talked about in the last match where we tweaked the moveset a little bit, and it seems to be working. So getting her shot here tonight at the United States Championship, getting her shot tonight at a lady who has won the Universal World Championship in The Witcher. This is a huge step. Like, if she can do well, not even win the match, just do well, prove that she should be up at least in the United States title talk, depending on how well, maybe in the world title talk, maybe in the television title rankings. Like, we don't know. But can she tonight take it to another level? She took it to one level already. Witcher waiting on that. Vanessa unable to see her. while she was carrying that table, and now gets her. And look at that, right into the wood. Right into that wood barrier. And she is not done, going for something else. Look at this barbed wire bat. We don't see a lot of that in U.S. title matches, but at the Bash at the Beach, things are going to another level here tonight. Gets her delivering that big knee right to the side of the old scunion. Witcher now letting it go. Remember, this is a 2 out of 3 false match, so it's not one pin or one submission that'll get it done. It is going to have to be 2. These ladies going back and forth right now. And on Vanessa, I'm settled on everything else of this outfit. I'm just not quite settled on the dragon on the front. We'll see what happens with that. Witcher right there, able to get her knees up. These ladies battling outside the ring. Obviously, falls are going to count anywhere. Referee on the outside of the match as well. If you wondered what we do this on, do we do it on PC? Do we do it on the Xbox, or do we do it? It's right there on the apron. We do it on PlayStation. And what is this? This is what we're talking about. The Witcher draining the energy, draining the life force out of Vanessa. 1, 2, and Vanessa able to kick out in 2, but we have never seen anything like that. We have never seen anything supernatural in the WCW 2.0, and I bet you right now Vanessa's like, oh my gosh, I was on level 1, Witcher went to level 4, I've got to find a way to get to level 5 right now. That is the very first time that we had ever seen anything like that. Witcher, some supernatural type business going on here, earning the name The Witch. But Vanessa getting it turned back around, able to kick out in 2, and look at the state of this. Russian leg sweep right in to that wood barrier. Right into what we're going to start calling the docks of this arena. Now, we had heard the rumors for weeks, but we had never seen it, and all of a sudden, Witcher revealing it here tonight at a pay-per-view. Vanessa now setting up for her finisher. Is she going to be able to get this first fall? No! The Witcher's showing you why she's been a former Universal World Champion. Showing you why she is the current WCW United States Champion. Vanessa, though, looks more determined than we have ever seen her. Looks very, very determined here tonight. Is she going to be able to take that determination and find a way to beat Witcher? Not many people here recently have been able to put Witcher down for the 1, 2, 3. And Vanessa, in order to win this belt, doesn't only have to do it one time. She has to do it twice. So tall order here tonight. The newcomer now pulling out a ladder. Hitting Witcher with the ladder, trying to maybe do some home improvements. Throws the ladder at her. Absolutely misses, though. And round they go. Throws her into the referee. And face plants her right into that sand. Now throwing her into those wooden stairs. And Witcher trying to get things back around, trying to get things back to her level, trying to get things going the way she wants, trying to get that 1, 2, 3, or maybe that tap out. You know, Witcher has the Witch's Brew, one of the most devastating submission holds in WCW. Hits her with that steel chair, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Vanessa able to kick out in 2. Trying to get back to her feet. Witcher now letting it go. Vanessa now trying to get it turned back around. Oh, double kick right to the side of the head. 1, 2. And most of this match has been on the outside. The two wrestling girls, they've gone around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Two wrestling girls go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. That's what's been going on here. Which are able to fight through that submission hold, however, get that broken up, and maybe looking to put a submission of her own on. Thought she was going to take it back into the ring. Is debating on what to do, but now grabs a seat, maybe getting a little tired, and look at that. What a great teammate. What a great professional wrestler, bringing that chair right to Vanessa, asking her if she's tired, and Vanessa able to kick out in 2. Rot row SpaghettiOs back down big. Neck breaker. Vanessa grabbing her back. Witcher hitting her in the head with the chair. Gets it turned back around. And again, trying to lock it in. Locks in this submission hold. Is Witcher going to tap out? No, lets her up. Does not let her fight through it this time. Lets her back up and now gets that table. Throws it and hits Witcher with the table. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Vanessa scoring the first pinfall here tonight. One more will win her the United States Championship title belt. Witcher now understanding the situation she's in. Starting to get mad. Letting it go, trying to tie it back up. 1, 2. And Vanessa able to kick out again in 2. Guys, remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. Share the video. And there it is. One of the most deadly moves in WCW, the Witch's Brew. But Vanessa not willing to tap out. Witcher now grabbing. Oh, thought she was going to go for the pin right there. Instead, picks her back up. Oh, and hits her with a cutter. You see her coming out with Jahki, so not shocking that she has a cutter in her own arsenal as well. Sometimes referred to as the Wolf Queen. But Vanessa trying to get things turned back around again, trying to get this final pin, rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And only a 2 count. Witcher still laying on the ground. Vanessa can't believe she was able to find a way to kick out. Hits her with, oh no, is she going to get her to tap out right here? And that guy in the first section, blue shirt guy, definitely making a better door than a window. Vanessa grabbing the chair, probably can't even believe that Witcher able to kick out. Hits her with the chair though, right in the face. And that is it. We have a brand new WCW United States Women's Champion.
Here is your winner, and new WCW Women's United States Champion, the Specialist
Vanessa Lee able to win the brand new, newly designed WCW Women's United States title belt here. Quite the accomplishment, quite the rise up the ranks already getting her name involved in that and then able to win it. What is going on, Derek? Welcome to the stream, brother. So crazy, but that brings us to our very next match. Recon Delta, as the current King of the Ring, gets his shot here tonight at the Universal $1 Million Championship, currently held by Digital Dogs. Digital Dogs winning that title belt from Totes McGotes. Totes on an epic run. Defended it 11 times. Digital able to beat him. And joining the NWO. When he joined the NWO, got that shot, used it.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Universal $1 Million Championship.
Used that, used the power of Hogan to get that title shot, and then took advantage of it, ending Totes McGotes' streak of 11 title defenses. But here tonight, Recon Delta getting a shot, trying to get his name back into the Universal title picture. Getting a shot at Digital Dogs here tonight. Can Recon put his name back into that title hunt and then start chasing down the Universal World title picture? But look, Digital's won that belt, defended it one time already. He is already starting to put his name in the Universal World title picture, probably much to the chagrin of Hogan. Hogan right now holding the Mr. Money in the Bank, the Universal Money in the Bank briefcase, so he can take that shot at the Universal title anytime he wants. He can take it here tonight. He can take it after Bret Hart and Totes McGotes puts that title belt on the line. Hogan could jump in, don't know. He could cash it in beforehand. He could announce tonight that he wants a shot at the title. But Recon Delta looking like that King of the Ring stuff matches his attire, like he was made to be the King of the Ring. This message is brought to you by the New World Order. But the New World Order making their way down to the ring right now. Leader Hollywood Hogan, former leader of D-Generation S, Jace Wagner. Don't know what is exactly going on. If this is one of those things where maybe Hogan looking to pass that torch, maybe waiting to see if one of these guys can deem themselves worthy to have the torch passed to. Maybe Hogan looking for an exit plan. Maybe he's looking for an exit strategy. Understanding right now WCW 2.0 on fire, taking it right to the WWE. Maybe he figures his work is done here and maybe he could take a break. Or maybe not. Maybe he's just trying to surround himself with winners. And he might be the one trying to get his hands back on that Universal title picture. So maybe it's not even passing the torch at all. Definitely stuff that we're going to want to keep an eye on. Definitely things that we're going to want to make sure that we watch to see which way he is going. But the New World Order finally, after winning some title belts, starting to turn back to predominance.
Introducing the challenger from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 252 pounds, the Ring of Men's All-Star Champion, Recto Dalton. And his opponent, from Authority Megacorp HQ, weighing in at 382 pounds, the Universal $1 Million Champion and the WCW Underground Impact Champion, the Dog.
So Digital Dog's putting that title on the line here right now. Newfound attitude as well. Is Recon going to be able to withstand Digital? That is going to be the question. Because look, to be fair, before Digital joins the New World Order, I would have said, maybe Recon is the favorite here. But since joining the NWO, since finding this brand new attitude, you got to believe Digital Dog starting to perform up to what I always thought he would be, starting to perform up to that level and getting a shot here tonight at a former Universal World Champion, getting a shot here tonight to prove what he's worth, prove that maybe he should be the Universal World Champion. He beat the current Universal World Champion to get the $1 Million title belt. And Digital, he doesn't even care. He's like, look, I'll use the referee if I want to. Saw the referee standing there, threw him in, didn't feel like walking anywhere else. Referee slowing down Recon Delta and then re-grabbing him again and just delivering some brutal offense. Hogan standing on the outside. Jay Savage on the outside, and look at this! But he misses, comes up a little bit short, but right back on the offense. Now the title cannot change hands by a countout. And look, powerbomb right onto the dock. Now he could have powerbombed him onto the apron. There would have been a little bit of give there. But instead, right into that wood dock, right into the place that has absolutely no give. And Hogan takes Recon Delta and just throws him right back into the ring. Said, you're not getting out of here this easy. The NWO is out here to prove a point. Recon now trying to get it turned back around, and that's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to get back in control of the match. He cannot allow Digital Dogs to keep running roughshod with his offense. I mean, the sheer size difference. Digital Dogs, one of the largest wrestlers in the WCW. A lot of power behind his moves. Recon cannot allow that to keep going on. And he tries to hit him and does, but Digital able to fight through that. Now picks him up and a big side slam. Hogan now going up there. And I think Jace just kind of watching what Hogan does, taking notes. And a 2.5 count, but that might be setting up something far worse for Digital. And it is. He picks him up and back down. Is this gonna do it? 1, 2, 3. Digital Dogs proving to you right now he is a new force to be reckoned with.
And still, the Universal $1 Million Champion, the Dog.
A brand new force with this newfound attitude to be reckoned with for sure. Digital Dogs really making some short work of Recon Delta. So you look at who he's beat. He beat Totes. Then he turns around and beats Recon Delta. Those are 2 Universal caliber world champions. So absolutely great, and another dominating performance by Recon Delta. Now getting into some things. You look at Sawyer versus Ken Shawn. This has been building up. Melinda and Monica, another thing that's been building up. Eagle Star and Sentinel building up. So these matches coming to dramatic conclusions one way or the other here tonight. Can Sawyer find a way to separate the clown from the title belt, or will Ken Shawn prove that it can't be done?
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
I'm telling you, ever since Digital joined the NWO, you watch his matches absolutely on another level. What is going on, Sped? Welcome to the stream, brother. But absolutely on another level. To the point, like, it is like, you're right, it isn't even fair. You let the big guys get on a roll, they could absolutely take over the WCW. They could absolutely take over the Universal title division. Sawyer now making his way down to the ring. Now see, whereas I kind of like the dragon on the back of Sawyer, I think we're going to change that probably to that black and white American flag. Put that on the chest of Vanessa. And it's kind of fitting. I mean, brand new United States champion. That would make some sense. But Sawyer getting his shot tonight. One more time at that hardcore title, the title that has been eluding him. But will he be able to win it here tonight? He has been doing things trying to get under Ken Shawn's skin. Ken Shawn has been finding ways to come out on top, but will that all change right now? Has that been the strategy of Sawyer the entire time? And since he is in the ring, one more time, guys, go check out Temple Play's channel. Temple Place is Sawyer. He is in the chat right now. Go check out his channel. Give him a subscribe. Tell him Totes sent you. And this dude is just freaking. Ken Shawn coming out like this is nightmare fuel, you know what I mean? Coming out in the dark, he's like, don't you turn them lights on. You keep them off. Riddle me this. Riddle me that. Who's afraid when you don't know where the Joker's at? You know what I mean? This guy. The guy raising his hand right now. I just picture when he does that, like he's like, you know, like no smile, smile, no smile, smile. That's what I picture when he does this. All of a sudden, then he's like, you know, why so serious? Sped, too, a member of the Bark Squad.
Manchester, England, weighing in at 235 pounds, Sawyer! And his opponent from Windsor, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 233 pounds, the WCW Hardcore Champion, the Clown King Shawn!
So again, Sawyer, a member of the Bark Squad. If you guys want to become members of the Bark Squad, right where that subscription button used to be is now a membership button. You guys can press on that. There are 3 different levels, $4.99, $6.99, and $9.99. $4.99 gets you to be a member of the Bark Squad. You guys will get content, my videos released early. It hasn't been doing it as much here lately, right? I haven't been doing as much here lately, but that is getting ready to start picking back up again. We have seen an influx of a lot of new people into the WCW, so we are going to start seeing more shorts start to come through. When those shorts come through, members get to see the shorts first. Typically, it could be up as far as a week because I usually, I haven't done it recently, but usually I make them up to a week out. So members getting to see that content, getting to see the stuff up to a week early. If that is something where you guys want to support the channel in that way, absolutely, that's where the button is at. You can do it that way. Or just show up, be a part of the community. That is all you ever have to do. Just for those who want to go above and beyond. All the money goes back into producing better content. All the money goes back into the channel. So, for sure. So here we go, pulling out tables, pulling out ladders, and now taking it back into the ring. Of course, with the hardcore title, a lot of times we'll see table matches, but here tonight, just seeing an Extreme Rules match. Big boot right there. Ken Shawn trying to get things rolling. Sawyer able to turn it back around. To try to get back in control of this match, but look, as has been the story with these two, back and forth they go. Ken Shawn always being just like a half a step ahead. I wouldn't even say a whole step, but a half a step ahead. Can Sawyer make up that half a step here tonight? And now Shawn getting on to the outside of the ring, pulling out a table. Even though it's not a tables match, he's like, I want to make it a tables match. Let's get the table in here. We love the tables. Hits Sawyer, knocks him down on top of the table, then gets him back off, grabs the leg. 1, 2. Only 1 count, even though I said 2. And now look, he grabs him, flips him over, 2 knees to the face, call him in the morning. Sawyer rolling out, trying to get away, walking a lot slower than he might expect. Almost got Ken Shawn in a compromising position. I think Ken realized what was going on. And again, you look at Ken Shawn, you think, this guy's crazy. This guy probably doesn't even know what's going on. He just wants to get out there, just wants to inflict some damage. But that is not true. He has proven time and time again, highly, highly intelligent, and typically has himself in the exact position he wants to be in. Now whipping Sawyer in to those wooden steps and keeping the offense going. Referee staying on the inside, waiting. Ken Shawn delivering the elbow out there on the sand. Now going out there, getting a kendo stick, delivering it right to the legs. The midsection. missed it. Thought he hit him in the back, but those blows just kind of graced off of him. And now gets him up. Flips him around. Helicopter cutter. And throws him back into the ring. Now setting up for his finisher. Gets him up and back down. Is this it? Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Shawn will retain the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Hardcore Champion, the Clown Shawn.
Now I'm telling you, it's one of these things where does Shawn ever lose this title belt again? What is crazy about it? What is absolutely crazy about it? I'm going to show you at the end of this, at the show. At the end of the show, I'm going to show you something that's crazy. But GG's going out to the Clown. Is anybody going to be able to take that belt off of him? Don't know. We are down to the final 3 matches, though, of the night. The Women's Knockout Championship, brand new, making its debut in this match right here. Melinda, Guttierez, and Monica Monroe, both getting their shot. Who will walk away and become the very first WCW Women's Knockout Champion? We'll find out today. We will find out right now.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WCW Women's Extreme Championship. Making her way to the ring from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, the mechanic, Melinda.
What is going on, Wally? Welcome to the stream. Now, this should be a knockout match. The only way to win this match, even though it's an Extreme Rules match, the only way to win it is by knockout. Thus, the WCW Knockout Championship.
And from Berlin, Germany, the WCW Underground Non-Stop Champion,
So Monica winning the 10-woman Royal Rumble title belt, now getting her shot here tonight at a brand new WCW. Notice I did not say special series. It is not a special series title belt. It is just like the men's hardcore championship, the WCW Women's Knockout Championship. Only way to win this belt is by knockout. I can hear the crowd chanting right now. Wally, 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 Wally. I can hear it. Just like as if we were in the LTD. Monica getting off to a fast start, and look at the flippity doodahs. Doing the backflips, ending on a Pele kick. And remember, only way to win is by knockout. Now Melinda sees her with the chair, rolls up out of there, goes underneath and gets a baseball bat. Melinda throwing down the chair. Now we got a chair and a baseball bat in the ring. Melinda flipping it around, trying to get in control of this match, taking it off. And look, the back of Monica's head hit that barbed wire baseball bat. Don't know if that was the intention or not, but that is definitely what happened. Big power bomb. And you can start to see the devil dog in Melinda starting to come out. Looking like she definitely wants this title belt. And now maybe the nerves getting the better of her right in the beginning of the match, but now those nerves starting to die down. And now starting to take that fight to Monica. Monica now flipping her back over and now getting her back up. Flipping her around, little backpack stunner right there. Melinda able to roll out. Monica now getting the baseball bat, telling her to bring it on. Going outside, Melinda waiting for, delivering the right hook right to the jaw. And Melinda turning it back around. So both of these women really looking like they understand what is going on. And it looked like Melinda getting ready to get her face smashed into that baseball bat, but she fights through it. And a big side slam out there on the sand. Trying to get those bat shots in again, but Monica able to fight through it. Melinda now turning it back around. And again, both of these women back and forth, both of them wanting to gain this title belt. Monica walking up the tree, trying to chop it down. Now delivering the knees right to the side of the head. Oh yeah, Eminem, didn't even think about that. Monica looking at the crowd. Melinda taking that shot, turning it back around. Huge forearm. And now getting her up against the ropes, delivering that chair shot to the head, to the back, and now it looks like wanting to set that chair up in the corner. Will she actually use it? Well, that remains to be seen. And a reverse looking stunner, like backpack stunner maneuver, now grabs that baseball bat, and finally one of them gets a shot in with it. That's once, twice, 3 times a bat shot. Melinda now getting up, diving European uppercut. Picks up Melinda, tries to DDT her onto the bat. I think she just missed it. But again, you're not going to see these women going for submissions. You're not going to see these women going for pins. The only way to win this match is by knockout. Brand new WCW Knockout Championship title belt on the line here in this match. And so far, this match between these two, everything that you might have thought it would be. Melinda finally getting in a bat shot of her own. Monica turning it around really quick. Before too many bat shots got delivered, Melinda getting up to her feet. Monica not letting her do it. Try it again, and look at this. Monica right there throws her right on top of that baseball bat. Melinda again trying to get to her feet, but even though Monica new to the WCW Universe, she has wrestled in other E-Federations, and you can see some of that experience starting to pay off. She allows Melinda to get back to her feet. This time does not pay off. I mean, it takes a lot of timing to allow that to happen. Monica out on her feet. Melinda saying, where did I leave that chair at? My friend over here looks a little bit tired. Maybe I should go get her a chair. Gets the chair, but unable to give it to her. Monica seeing it coming and delivering a knee shot right to the face. This time, Monica allowing her to use some of her own energy to get up, but not all of it. And again, timing just a little bit off. Melinda throws Monica back into the ring. Picks her up. Is this going to be it? Referee does not call it. I mean, it looked like she might have been out, but referee does not call the knockout. Melinda locking in the armbar, and Monica now fighting through, trying to get this turned back around, and turned back around quickly. Melinda, though, back up to her feet, and I think moving a little faster than Monica expected. Hits her again with that elbow shot. And Melinda determined to get Monica that chair. Says, hey, look, I know you don't want my help, but here's a chair. And Monica again fights through. Picks her up. Is this going to be on the chair? And right on top of the chair, Melinda continues the onslaught, continues the offense, hitting her with the right, then hitting her with the forearms. Monica trying to cover up, and oh, this might be it. Rock bottom. Referee still not calling it. Melinda again now setting that chair up in the corner. Will she be able to use it there? So far unable to give it to Monica, and Monica picks her up, flips it around on her, and she ends up winning the belt by knockout.
Here's your winner, and new WCW Women's Extreme Champion.
Unbelievable match. It looked like multiple times like Melinda was going to come away, but Monica finding a way, taking Melinda down and scoring the knockout, becoming the very first WCW Women's Knockout Champion. What is going on, Blaze Radio? Welcome to the stream, brother. Hey, guys, if you haven't done it yet, go check out Blaze Radio. Go check out the LTD. Subscribe to his channel. Do you like gardening? Go subscribe to Blaze Radio's channel. Do you like basketball? Subscribe. Trading cards. Subscribe. Cooking. Don't subscribe. I don't think he does cooking. I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing any cooking videos. But everything else, go subscribe to his channel. Check him out. Tell him Totes sent you. So, brand new WCW Knockout Champion. Congratulations going out to Monica Monroe. Now down to the final two matches of the evening. Look at this, the brand new, newly designed WCW World Championship title belt currently held by Sentinel right now. Eagle Star in the final match. They have been going back and forth 2 out of 3 matches. This is the third match. Eagle wins one, Sentinel wins one, and now who will go on to become or retain the WCW World Heavyweight Championship?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Speaking of cooking, one of my buddies kind of taught me how to make salsa. It's a family secret, so I can't say about how, but Made a few batches of salsa here recently. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So good. So good. Just started last night, which went well as well, so that is good news also. I mean, it takes about a solid 2 to 3 hours to make, and then the cooling time, then all the other stuff. But like as far as just making on the grill and the griddle and the stuff, it takes a minute. So worth it though. And it gives me another reason to drink bourbon, you know what I mean? So Eagle Star winning the first of these 3 matches. Sentinel then winning the second. And look at that brand new WCW World title belt. We will be redesigning the women's as well. But look at the state of that belt. I can hear growling as well. Yes, I agree. Bourbon for all the mills. If you're of age, if you're not, get out of your parents' liquor cabinet. Stop jacking around. You don't need to drink yet. Wait till you're of age. But if you can drink, you do that. All right, Sentinel making his way down the ring. The current and 2-time WCW World Championship belt. Look at that belt shine. This is quickly becoming one of my top 5 favorite belts. This is about the 4th iteration of version 2. Like, it took a few different iterations. I finally settled on this one, and I like this one. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, we make our own Pico as well.
Introducing the challenger from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 230 pounds.
For your channel.
The Eagle Starman.
Yep, logo of the channel. That's what I need. I've got blazes already. I've got solos.
Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds. The WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister.
So Sentinel ends up winning the world title belt, getting injured in that match, kind of on the shelf, or he thought he was going to be on the shelf for 2 weeks. Eagle Star using the Money in the Bank briefcase, cashing it in, the only thing that could have got him off the shelf. Ends up winning, and then when Sentinel gets better, comes back, ends up winning the title back, and now in their rubber match, this will be the final match between these two with this title belt on the line. Who is going to walk away with this championship, with the WCW World Championship? Will it be Eagle Star or will it be Sentinel? You look at Eagle Star, a light heavyweight. You look at Sentinel, he's kind of in the tweener part of it, but he is considered a super heavyweight. But again, there's this like 30-pound area where I wouldn't really have considered them super heavyweights, but barely in the super heavyweight division. So definitely a size advantage. But you guys have seen Eagle Star wrestle, does not wrestle to his size, obviously, and one of the stoutest looking light heavyweights we have in the WCW, or maybe even anywhere. Wee Man Grayson now looking to make his debut possibly as soon as Monday Night Nitro. Eagle Star taking it up to the top, and I don't even know if he can jump that far. Well, I say that, and Sentinel says, hey, thank you. Grabs him, picks him up. 1. And already a 1 count on Eagle Star, but what a catch. Sentinel trying to play outfield for the New York Yankees. Eagle Star probably did not see that one coming. Eagle Star trying to bring that world title belt back to the Four Horsemen. And Eagle Star Sentinel trying to stop him. Now again, title belt cannot change hands on a count out. But Sentinel getting them back into the ring. So if you win a title, you really got it. You're going to win it. It's going to be done by pin or submission. You could win the match, but you are not winning that title belt by a count out. So now if you're the champion, you could use that to your advantage. And we have seen the Horsemen do that. The NWO do that on a few occasions where they'll get the other person counted out. They'll get themselves counted out. They lose the match but retain the title belt, which still goes down in the books as a title defense. So, but the outside the ring, also you look at all the sand on the outside, there is a good reason to have it on the outside of the ring. You know, if you're trying to get things caught back up. And look at this. There is going to be a count out in this match. So this match gets fought to a draw. Eric Bischoff now comes down to the ring because it's a draw and there was no clear winner. He says, get back in the ring, boys. We are restarting this match right now. Had one or the other won, that would have been one thing. But because it was a draw, Bischoff says, not at a pay-per-view. That stuff might fly on a Monday Night Nitro. That stuff might fly at a Thursday Thunder, but that will not fly at Bash at the Beach. We are going to have a winner one way or the other. So both men back in the ring. The bell has been rung. And back they go. One way or the other, somebody will win the match. They may not get the title belt, but somebody will win this match. What is going on, Vanessa? Welcome to the stream. Don't want to ruin it for you. So, you did wrestle 1 or 2 matches ago. I think it was 2 matches ago. Eagle Star now delivering, and it's hard to say because sometimes when these matches get restarted like that, one wrestler thinks it went down one way. Like Sentinel probably is like, okay, I won, I did the thing. So he's relieved, and then you got Eagle who is pissed. Then all of a sudden they get told to get back in the ring and start again. Those emotions now, it's not like you're starting the match fresh anymore. And it looks like Sentinel caught a little bit off guard trying to catch back up. And maybe that's all he needed to do to catch back up. Catches Eagle Star again and slams him down, but Eagle able to get it turned right back around. What is going on, Digital? Welcome to the stream, brother. I think more than anything, you'll like how your character looks right now. Or at least I do. Digital also wrestling tonight. I don't want to ruin it for him either, but 1 or 2 or 3 matches ago, Digital got done wrestling. Sentinel now getting back in control. Reman kind of looking on, trying to take notes from Eagle Star. Again, we are going to see Wee-Man wrestle here before too long. He will make his debut in WCW, not as a member of the Horsemen, but as a member of WCW. And look at this, Sentinel now again starting to get it going. Eagle rolls back out, catches him off guard, whips him into the ropes. And then Eagle Star now trying to get back in control of this match, trying to get things going. A big right hand. Has him in a sleeper hold. Sentinel, though, fighting through, sitting down. Kind of that old inverse stunner right there. And a big clothesline. Look at this. Eagle starting to move slow. Sentinel sees it, so he rolls up the leg, but still able to kick out in one. Bourbon for you, bourbon for me. I like to drink the bourbon down in my tummy. Oh, bourbon, so good on any real day, even Thanksgiving. The bourbon song. Just kind of made that up as we went along there. Again, only if you're of age to drink. Sentinel now getting fired up. Eagle trying to get back to his feet, and you knew that the champion was eventually going to get things turned back around, that the champion was eventually going to get his wits about him. But again, probably that slow start due to that letdown where you think the match is over, and then all of a sudden, Bischoff was like, no, you restart that match right now. Now, again at a Nitro, a draw, that probably flies, but not at a pay-per-view. It will not fly at a pay-per-view. The draw will go down, however, as one title defense, and if he wins it here on a countout, then he wins it. Eagle's still on the ground, now finally getting back up to his feet, realizing the crowd shouting, get back in, but look at this, Eagle, huge slam right there by Sentinel. Sentinel grabs the leg. Is this going to be it? 1, 2, 3, and Sentinel will retain the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Here's your winner, and still WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Sinister Trout.
The brand new and newly designed World Heavyweight Championship belt retained by Sentinel. So GG's going out to Sentinel. And now we have come down to the main event of the evening. Lots of things going on here, but this is a one-on-one hardcore style match. Totes making sure he was able to name the style of match he wanted, and he did not want to play into the submission specialist's hands. Submissions will count, but they won't be the only thing that counts in this match.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Universal World Heavyweight Championship.
What is going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream, brother. So Bret Hart, the overall points leaders in Wrestle Wars, getting his shot here tonight. Before we tallied it up, he thought he had to turn in all of his shots. They all approved it, but all of his title shots now return to him because he did come out as the top point getter in Wrestle Wars. So he ends up winning. It looked like for sure Totes was going to end up winning this and being able to be that top points getter, but not the case. So Bret Hart with 67 points. Totes with 65. So right there in that last match, comes back, takes control, and gets this shot here tonight. Plus all the other shots at every other WCW Championship belt that he is qualified to do. Obviously can't go after the Cruiserweight title. He's not a Cruiserweight. But everyone that he can go after, he has earned a shot at. But still, regardless of what he did or what he didn't do, can Totes hold him off? Can Totes stave him off here tonight and retain the WCW, or the Universal, not the WCW, the Universal World Championship title belt? Can he keep that with the Horsemen?
Introducing the challenger from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart. And his opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Frankie the Reaper.
So Totes McGotes getting ready to put it on the line. Remember, it's a 2 out of 3 falls count match. So 2 submissions, 2 pins. That is what it's going to take to either retain or win the Universal Championship. So right now, Totes on the outside of the ring, going right after Bret Hart, going right after the head. And that's what Totes is going to have to watch out for. Bret Hart going after that lower body. Now, in one-on-one matches, it has gone back and forth over the years with Bret Hart and Totes McGotes. Sometimes Bret getting the better of Totes, sometimes Totes getting the better of Bret. But definitely, they have been battles back and forth. So, makes sense tonight here in the main event. It makes sense that Bret Hart, who hasn't really got a lot of things going, hasn't really got a lot of title shots here in the WCW, getting the shot here right now, having the Hart Foundation win all of those matches, having the Hart Foundation come away winning Battle Bowl, and now trying to elevate the Hart Foundation, getting all those title shots and getting himself worked back in to the world title picture. And look at that, Totes getting it turned back around. Famouser didn't even know her, but driving Bret Hart's head into the sand. Bret Hart reaching over, thought Totes was going to be able to get it in, but Bret stops him from getting that table in. But now we got tables out, we got ladders out, we got all kinds of stuff going out in this Universal World Championship title match. The belt is on the line. And look at that, finally working his way out. You know, you look at a lot of these Hart Foundation guys, they've got that weird side pull-in submission move. Totes finally able to get out of it, hip tosses him over, and back and forth they both go. Every time you think that one of them is going to be, like, take control of this match, that one of them is going to take the reins and move forward with the match, the other one reverses it around. Totes tried to hit him with that trash can. Bret Hart, however, not having it. Turns him back over and slams him back down onto the sand. Totes unable to get up off the ground. And now takes him, thought he was going to throw him back into the ring, but instead throws him towards the ring, grabs him again, and then drives his head back into the apron. Rolls up the leg. And a 2.5 count, which is a lot farther than I thought it would have been. I did not think it would be that close. Totes now throwing him into that dock and then driving him in again right into the lower back. And look, at some point that is going to play in to Bret Hart's finisher. Maybe he won't be able to lock it in as tight. But as of right now, Bret Hart has been controlling this match, looking like he's just a little faster than Totes. Slams him into that ring post. And now throwing him around. Lots of dunnage out all around the ring. I mean, I'm going to call it dunnage because that's what it looks like, even though the ladder and the table all still intact. Chris Benoit now jumping up, trying to get things turned back around. Totes taking it over the top. And a crossbody right onto the very chair that Bret Hart had pulled out. Totes, though, if you watch that replay, Totes comes over the top. Bret has the chair up, and Totes sandwiches his body, that chair, his head, and the sand in between each other. That was a little Bret Hart head sandwich. And now gets him, drives him into the ground, looking like he was going after something, but again, Bret Hart fighting through, and now putting him in the sharpshooter. Is Totes going to be able to get out of this, or will he tap out? And you can see a lot of pressure right there. Bret Hart taking the knee and driving it down towards the mat, so that really puts a lot of pressure. But again, you got to wonder, with Totes attacking his back the way he did, was he unable to really put the kind of pressure that he wanted to using the sharpshooter? Now Bret Hart. Oh, Bama, look, Bama getting involved, kind of distracting Bret Hart, but Totes still unable to get up. Totes trying to get up now, and he finally does. Bama, the deception pays off, and look at that. Totes throws him right into that bare turnbuckle. Hits him with one, hits him with two. And just like Bama did now, Chris Jericho, the usual suspect, you would expect it from him, and that is exactly what happens. And Bret Hart now throws him into that bare turnbuckle pad. Chest first. Bret Hart now going up to the top rope. Don't know if Totes sees it. Here he comes. Oh, big elbow. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. And Totes somehow able to kick out in 2. Bret Hart now going outside, looking like he wants that chair. Totes trying to get back up. Don't think he'll make it in time. And he certainly won't. Bret Hart throwing that chair, seeing the state that Totes is in right now, takes him and now attacking that lower back. So where Totes was attacking Bret Hart in the lower back, now Bret Hart attacking him. Is he trying to even the playing field up here a little bit, weaken that lower back, and get Totes to tap out? Bret Hart now going over. Gonna get him in it again. Is Totes gonna tap out right here? And Totes taps out. So 1-0, Bret Hart. And now rolls up the leg. This might be it. 1, 2, 3. And what a smart way to do it. If you can get your opponent to tap out and then immediately go into a pin.
Your winner, and new, the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Your opponent will already be in a weakened state, so an absolutely brilliant move on Bret Hart's part, getting Totes to tap first. And we've seen Totes do this to many people. So using the tactic back against Totes, Bret Hart getting him to tap out and then immediately getting that 3 count for the pin. Congratulations goes to the brand new Universal World Heavyweight Champion. Guys, that is going to do it for us here today. Remember, drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notifications. Don't miss anytime we go live. Share the video. If you want to be a member, we have 3 different membership levels, a $4.99, a $6.99, and a $9.99. All of that money goes back into the channel to deliver better products for us. So guys, join the community. We've got the Discord pinned up in the comments section. Get in there, get involved, become a member of the WCW 2.0. Guys, that is going to do it. Remember, when you're out today, sometimes I like to choose violence, don't get me wrong. There is a time and a place, but most of the time, what we really need to choose is kindness. So be the bigger person, choose kindness, help somebody out today, and we will catch all of you in the next one. Peace.